When I was first diagnosed, I had a lot of anxiety about RA, and it was actually made worse because my first consultation appointment was very short and I could not ask a lot of the questions. I was only offered one treatment option, which was the oral methotrexate, and for me it was really not suitable because it made me really sick, and actually I had to miss some time off work because of it, and I just did not want to take it anymore after 2 months. Did you have a similar experience with your treatment?
I felt like I had a different experience with my first treatment, and I thought I went in really well researched. I knew sort of the different treatment options available to me, and I knew what would be expected. I also knew what RA was, so I wasn't sort of scared at the time of the appointment. I was given the choice between oral and injectable methotrexate, and I'm not a big fan of needles, so I went with the oral option first. And like you, it left me feeling really sick and sort of a bit down. So after a year, I refused it, and it wasn't until a year later that I decided to try again with the injectable form, which has made such a difference to my treatment.
I think for me, I would come more prepared. I would do a bit more research and have all my questions ready and not be afraid to ask those questions as well. And that's what I actually did during my review appointment. So when they switched me to injectable methotrexate, actually I could ask all the questions and discuss all the different side effects, and that made me feel really empowered about my treatment.
I think it's really important to talk about your side effects and to let people know what side effects you're experiencing, because they'll be able to determine whether to do with your treatment or another issue. I also think it's really important to be reassured about needles. I don't think they're as scary as they sound, and once you get used to them, they're really not that bad. I also think you should take time with treatments and sort of choose the one that's right for you, but also take time to let it work and just be patient, because they do take a long time to start kicking in.
For me, what really helped me is to come prepared to all my appointments. So I always make a list of all the different symptoms I'm having at the time, and also I research the different medication beforehand. I always remember that acronym, which is ASK, so I always ask about my concerns and address them during my appointment, and then I share all my symptoms, whether it's related to side effects or RA, because it's really important to communicate these with my team for the best medication. And then the case for knowledge, so I always go on the NRAS website, for example, to read the leaflets about the medications, or ask for support in the support group as well that are available, and that really helps me to be prepared. When I was first diagnosed, I couldn't walk, and I can hike and I can go for walks again. I've been to a music festival lately, which I thought I would never be able to do. So I feel way more positive. Do you feel the same way?
I completely agree, and ultimately switching up my treatment really changed my life and helped me manage my condition a lot better. I've recently gone back to playing netball and all the sports that I really enjoyed playing when I was younger, and I feel like my life is much more manageable and I can carry on doing the things I enjoy.